ever wanted to visit a place so devastatingly thrilling, so thrillingly devastating, a place where you don't have to worry about staying on your own 2 feet? Because you'll most likely lose them after going here. Have you ever wanted to ride a roller coaster without the fear of losing your lunch, but rather the functionability of every organ in your body? Have you ever wanted to push the limits, shattering your spinal cord? Then look no further. ThrillVille is here. With the low season pass cost of $69.69, you don't have to worry about us charging you an arm and a leg, because our roller coasters will take those from you anyways. So what are you waiting for? Visit ThrillVille today, because if you wait too long, then our rides will quite literally fall apart because we can't afford a maintenance team.
You guys asked for it, so here it is. Welcome to part 1 of a 2-part series, ThrillVille Review. Alright, so, I don't really have a plan for this. All I know is that I'm just gonna basically go and I'm gonna take a look at each one of these outstanding looking roller coasters here. And I'm just gonna check out the POVs of each one, and then hopefully I come off in at least 4 pieces. That's what I'm hoping for. And then yeah, we're just gonna see how each coaster looks. So if you guys want a little backstory, basically this is an amusement park I made several years ago called ThrillVille. I made the trailer for it. That video is still somewhere on my channel. If you have a death wish and would like to go watch it, then you can do that. But basically it's a 17, I think it's 17 roller coasters amusement park, and I made this thing when I was like the equivalent of a 3-year-old. So let's just say nothing here will not kill you. Let's just say that. So enough said. I'm just gonna go ahead and start up this bad boy park, and I'm just gonna go down this. I'm just gonna ride them in sequential order, as in the order that I built them. So you can see that here. These are all the coasters, and yeah, let's just go ahead and ride this. I should also point out that there's a very solid chance that my FPS will literally like plummet during this. So yeah, just a fair warning there. My FPS will go all over the place. So this coaster, this first coaster up, is called Runner. It's just your classic aero mine train, and we're just gonna take a look at it. This was actually the very first coaster of ThrillVille. So when I built this coaster, none of this other monstrosity mess was around. But all right, let's go and take a look at this. Yeah, there goes the FPS. We obviously don't care about clearance there. But you know, so you know, screw clearance. But we're just gonna make our way through here. A nice little dip under that launch coaster. All right, cool. Nice turns. Interesting collision with the tree there. All right, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Mid-course. Okay. So far this coaster doesn't look like it'll kill you. I mean, you might have lost your arms if you were raising them at the beginning, and then alright, we're just gonna launch directly out of that mid-course, and some of those turns and transitions were quite questionable. Like, once again, screw clearance there. We don't care about clearance. Another mid-course, okay. We're gonna drop down at high speeds and low FPS through this turn. So far, I think you would have broken a few bones. Nothing too critical. Dear God, that Giga coaster that's over there, I'm kind of scared to ride that. Just kind of zoomed by. But here we go again on this interesting coaster. Then we're just gonna make a nice easy old left-hand turn right here. Yeah, nothing too bad. All right, clearance is a bit questionable there. And then look at that. We got some interactiveness with the other train there. So I think it's a recurring theme on this coaster that clearance is not really paid much attention to. But you know, that's perfectly fine. And then a little close to those supports. And yep, once again clearance. We don't care about that. And you know, I think that concludes our first coaster. So, okay, probably you would ride this and survive. I definitely would say that this coaster would not kill you. So, there's that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and move on from there. All right, so taking a look at our next coaster here, goes by the name Illusion and Confusion. So I don't really think this will cause much illusion or confusion. It'll just probably cause instantaneous death. Because from what I remember, this coaster is like 200 miles per hour fast, and it goes 1,000 feet up. and I didn't really know what G-forces were, so prepared to reach like 30 G-forces, 30 positive G-forces, and also this tree that appears to be blockading the launch track. But, you know, that's fine. They're just trees. It's just leaves. It's fine. So, yeah, you can just see how fast this thing goes. And, alright, so, disregarding the trees there. Alright, so that pull up there, definitely would probably kill you. And then this inversion, yeah, sure. Let's place a vertical loop atop a 1,000-foot launched roller coaster, and then we're gonna add this little steep drop, but it's just gonna have these nice holding brakes so that if in case you're still breathing and your heart is still beating, then you can enjoy these last few moments of life as you descend. Because I also didn't know what Heartline was. Oh, apparently one of our roller coasters has crashed. We're just gonna clear that out here. Forget about that. But yeah, then this the amount of positive G-forces pulled on this thing is absolutely absurd, and laterals there, and oh, whoa. All right, I have my concerns about that. It appears that this Immelman right here, if you were going a decent speed, like the speed of that suspended coaster right there, if you were going that speed through this, I think you'd be alright. But, you know, going at approximately 400 miles per hour, I don't think they're alright. So this coaster would definitely kill you. That's undoubtedly. Moving on. Alright, so this next coaster here, it goes by the name of Samurai, totally not under the influence of Ninja at Magic Mountain or anything. So it's just an aero suspended coaster. I'm not sure if this one's very deadly, but I know that it will be very uncomfortable and you might cause some fractures. You don't even need the coaster to ram into a tree and derail for that to happen on this thing. So let's just go ahead and give this thing a little ride, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, questionable first drop/turn. And, oh, you know what? I figured out that aerodynamic suspended coasters bank 90 degrees now. So there's that. That helix was kind of questionable, and oh my, the laterals. The laterals from the swinging there. Oh, God. And, oh, okay, you know, let's just instantly slam into the brakes there. There's no problem there. Alrighty, okay, let's check out this epic lift hill. You know, I think the real reason these coasters have red on them is because it represents the amount of blood that this park receives from unprecedented donations. But now we're going to go ahead and drop out of the second lift hill here. Very similar in terms of banking as the first one. I don't think I knew how to toggle swinging, because it doesn't really look like there's any natural swinging, because I think these bank turns would have some pretty gnarly swinging if swinging was unlocked. But jeez, oh my god. Alright, so back there when I said this wouldn't kill you, if you hit your head the right way, I'm pretty sure it would. I don't even want to know what I was thinking when I was creating this monstrosity. Yeah, enough said. So you already know we're off to a great start when the next coaster we're gonna ride already crashed. So we're just gonna reset that right there and go into ride view so we can get ourselves a nice good experience. This coaster is called Woody. It's just a simple IAD wooden coaster. Once again, I don't think this one will kill you, but you know, I could be wrong. It might be absurdly deadly, but you know, we're just gonna go ahead and ride it and find out what happens. Also, just looking up at that flying coaster above me, I think they're in a much more painful situation as me, so I think I should be thankful that I'm not in those shoes, but I will be pretty soon. But anyways, okay, so probably a lot of strain on your necks there with the positive G-forces, and as if that wasn't enough, let's just do the exact same thing again. Okay, alright, so, you know, now you get to regret your life decisions right here on this turnaround as you plummet down. So once again, you know, strain your neck on the bottoms of these hills, and then you'll probably get some good airtime there. And then these big turns, probably some good lands. Definitely nothing deadly. This is so far a normal coaster could give you. You know, kind of excessive on those lats there. And then we're going to go into more of a GCI-ish transition here. And, except I guess I didn't really know what pacing was. This is probably why it crashed, because of how many times this thing could valley, how slowly it went over that hill. But, okay, now here's where things get sloppy and messy. You might just want to, like, cower down into your seats with all these near misses with the supports. But, yeah, as if laterals and airtime wasn't enough, hard braking is always there for you to save the day. So, that was Woody. This thing's probably going to crash again at some point, but, okay, so I think you could survive that. Yeah, I don't think that would kill you. I love how, honestly, at this point, I'm not even giving the coasters ratings out of 10s. I'm just identifying them. Would it kill you or would it not? That's basically how I'm doing this right now. Moving on. All right, so moving on to a coaster that I can prematurely assure you will not come off of alive. This is called Monster. It's an Intamin Giga. That's as much as I can say. This coaster is bound to instantly kill you on the first drop, and if not by the first drop, the second and third drops will definitely finish the job. We're approaching the top of this lift hill here so that our people riding this ride can finally either regret or confirm their decision of basically just euthanasia, or euthanizing themselves as they descend down this first pretty shallow drop. And then, yeah, you know, it looks pretty natural and smooth from a POV perspective, but if you were to ride that, keep in mind, this is things going like 90 miles per hour during that. Yeah, no bueno. Alright, okay, yeah, so, aside from, oh my god, aside from the extremely tight transitions and turns and stuff, honestly, nice head chopper. That's all I can say about that. So by now, at this point in the ride, I'm pretty sure the only people who could experience this MCBR would be bodies. Like, lifeless, dead bodies. So I guess that's why it stopped here for so much time, so that the maintenance crew can come and kind of, like, wash it and clean off, like, the blood and organs just kind of lying around before the train descends and continues. I guess they just don't want people's livers being caught up in the track, and we're just not going to talk about that one support that almost collided with our heads that would probably crack our dead skulls, but, you know. Alright, so everything after that mid-course, besides that one support, doesn't look like it would kill you, but would still provide some extremely uncomfortable experiences. And so, you know, we got this nice little turnaround through all this wood. I don't know what my point is in saying that, but, yeah, that's monster. One monster of a ride. I don't even want to think about that B&M Hyper that just flew by, but let's keep going on, shall we? Yeah. Alright, so now we're moving on to our Train Boy 20 themed roller coaster called Roar, and this is a B&M sit-down similar to Kumba, and its color scheme matches the original Train Boy 20 color scheme. From what I remember, you would probably easily survive and maybe even enjoy the first half of this ride, but once you get to the second half, I think you're as good as dead. Let's give this thing a spin. Alright, so we got this nice, pretty wide and scenic pre-drop going to this turnaround. So far, everything's good, and you look like you're about to have fun on this epic roller coaster. But then you get into... Okay, so once again, I guess the bottoms of all my drops are going to pull a lot of G-forces, so I'm going to stop making that comment. But pretty nice vertical loop, not a nice dive loop. That would cause some insane headbanging because of the laterals. Nothing deadly, but that would be uncomfortable. Then we've got like a shockwave-style double vertical loop on a B&M sorry, not an invert, a sit-down. Mid-course that does absolutely nothing. I guess that's what the coaster enthusiasts would have wanted. Then we've got an Immelman, okay. Then we've got this nice, like, Riddler's Revenge-style transition over the station. Then we've got this nice upwards helix, and this is where everything starts to go downhill. A mid-course brake run that actually launches you into this screwed-up Cobra roll that's actually taller than the mid-course brake run, because that makes logistical sense. And then it's going to go into this really hard finale that's, yeah, that one little snap is probably enough to, like, completely combust your spinal cord, so... Yeah, this coaster would also kill you. Okay, you would survive till the very end. I guess if you were riding in the front row, maybe in the middle, then you would probably survive, but if you're riding anywhere else, you're screwed. You're dead. So yeah, let's move on, shall we? Alright, so out of the actual thrill rides here, I think this one's the only one that wouldn't kill you. So it's basically a boomerang, a Vekoma boomerang that starts off with an aggressive launch. Wouldn't kill you, but I guess it's like an air compressed launch. But, you know, then you send in this nice Cobra roll, pretty screwed up dive loop, that would be... Okay, now, hold on, gotta fix this real quick. But, yeah, that dive loop was kind of screwed up, wouldn't kill you. Another vertical loop that would actually be a pretty comfortable Farruko loop. I guess Apocalypse crashed. That's nice. And so yeah, it's basically this boomerang-styled coaster. It's the only thrill coaster that wouldn't kill you, I think. Okay, so this would actually be the only one that's enjoyable. I feel like you could actually ride this and have fun on it and not hurt yourself. I should put it that way. This coaster wouldn't really hurt you. Besides the fact that it's a Vekoma. I mean, all Vekomas are generally, or old-gen Vekomas are generally painful. That one transition was pretty questionable, but it probably wouldn't hurt that much, I think. I don't even know anymore. So, you know, but then again, it is also just a boomerang, so it's not like it's super unique. I mean, it is a unique style of a boomerang. It's not like your typical boomerang. It's also got an extra inversion in there, but yeah, that's Velocity. I don't think I said the name of that coaster. It's called Velocity. And it's here in the very edge, the corner of the park, kind of isolated because I think it wants to be on its own, away from that madness over there that's causing my FPS to go lower than my IQ. But yeah, let's move on. Alright, so now we're going to move on to a little something that, alright, great, now the wooden coaster's going to crash. A little something that a lot of people might not really approve of. But this is great. The wooden coaster crashed again. Perfect. So this is a drop tower that I put on the side of Illusion and Confusion, which is the 1,000-foot tall roller coaster. And there it goes, just as I said that. And so yeah, this is called Fireball, and it's literally it's supposed to be an Intamin drop tower, but of course my 3-year-old equivalent self had no idea how to actually make an Intamin drop tower, so I used B&M flyer trains. Let's go. And in NoLimits 2, the minimum you can do on a B&M flyer is actually 2 rows, because it makes up 1 car apparently. So yeah, a double-decker freefall basically, made out of B&M flyer trains. But here we go. It functions like the same as a drop tower. Just pull up to the top, stall here for a bit, and then drop. I don't know how comfortable or uncomfortable this would feel in B&M vest restraints on a flying coaster, but I'm pretty sure the brakes aren't too horrible, so I'm pretty sure you would survive this. But I'm not sure. And oh, okay, this is loud. Alright, never mind, I take that back. Those brakes would definitely kill you. Yeah, this ride would kill you instantly. I also feel like this ride is worth checking out from an off-ride perspective with some actual frames. So you check out Illusion and Confusion up there, you know, doing its thing, and you got these totally in-sync free falls that are rising up to the top. I mean, come on, conceptually it was good. It was a cool idea. Also, I should say a lot of this was referenced and inspired by Magic Mountain attractions, so obviously this is supposed to be Sunday the Ride and Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. But, you know, then, oh, they almost dropped in sync. That would have been cool if they had dropped in sync. But, yeah, I guess they stay up there for so they don't even drop in sync. Okay, so I guess it really is like an Intamin old-gen freefall. But yeah, that's Fireball on the side of Illusion and Confusion. Alright, so in a horrible conclusion to this video, I'm gonna check out the B&M stand-up coaster, clearly inspired by Riddler's Revenge with that vertical loop going around the lift like that. Apparently you're also, you know, met really freaking close with the dive loop. But this is called Bull Rider. It's a B&M stand-up. It's one of the most deadly rides here. Like, this one will kill you no matter what. I don't care who you are not walking off of this ride alive. So, you know, up here at the top of this lift hill are your final hopes and chances of life, if you can, yeah, I don't even know anymore. At this point, you're just gonna die. It doesn't even matter. So, first drop probably wouldn't kill you. You definitely gray or black out on the bottom of that drop. Because it was really tight. Then these 2 dive loops, the laterals would probably cause you to snap your neck. Definitely. And then, you know, then we're just gonna, more neck snapping, and then slamming our heads into the ground. And at this point, I don't even know what to say. Just look at it. Literally just look at it. Like, look at that. Come on, you see that corkscrew, right? What is that? Alright, so I'm gonna unpause this and we're just gonna... I literally don't have any more words. Like not even Superman himself could survive that. See, there's a good reason why I never uploaded these POVs. Okay, so the actual reason I never uploaded the POVs was because my computer, my old laptop at that time, was basically physically incapable of handling this file. Oh my god, just Alright, we're just gonna, never mind that. So my whole laptop was physically incapable of handling this world, and even my brand new PC with, like $1,000 worth of specs in it is, like, struggling to run this. That's how insane this park is. So, yeah, I was unable to, like, access this file for a long time just because my laptop would just crash completely trying to access it. So that's the real reason. But in hindsight, I'm really glad I never uploaded these POVs because of how horrible these rides are. But anyways, that's gonna conclude the part 1 of this ThrillVille review. In part 2, you'll get to see this epic flying coaster, that epic hypercoaster, this epic invert, that epic floorless, that epic wing coaster, and even more. So stay tuned for that. If you guys are prepared to watch your brain cells and your chromosomes exit your body, then like and subscribe to the channel. And if you don't, then you'll be sent here as punishment, and you'll be forced to ride everything. I don't even know what else to say after that. Just okay. If you've made it this far, comment down below what your favorite coaster out of all the ones I rode in today's episode was, and then yeah, I'll see you guys later. See ya. Bye.